Yo, you know that before you skip, I've been actually streaming on Twitch. So if you wondering like, oh man, where's the uploads? Where's the uploads? I'm streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/ or / I guess, RoseyShades 96. Tune into the stream. Alright, so we got the streaming bubble finally broke. Or burst. Well.
Bro, like, and that's what.
Oh, hold on.
But in my life, I've never seen so much fake competition in my life, bro. Like, and that's what realistically ruined this shit.
Like a month and a half ago, I stopped IRL streaming as much, and I know a lot of y'all have noticed that. I haven't had much energy in my streams necessarily, and I kind of just kept streaming because I just wanted to, you know, I never wanted to take a break. And then not to mention, I'm not gonna lie, I feel burnt out.
I've seen Ron go from loving streaming so much to his passion slowly going away.
Bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This shit just don't feel the same, bro. What do I do, bro? I'm so lost. Chat, I'm gonna see y'all later, bro. I gotta take some time to myself.
Are you okay, man?
Nah, bro, come on, bro. I'm chilling. I'm just listening to y'all convo. But I dare do gotta leave. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta do shit now, so I'm gonna hit y'all later, alright?
Alright, bro.
Alright.
Bye, bro.
Views is down. Elephant in the room. Everybody, you can't pull up a nigga right now and his shit ain't praying like it was last month, nigga.
You know what it is? A lot of people like to think is oversaturation, when in reality, I feel like the real problem when it comes to like streaming is that everybody is fooling themselves into believing they have to be like the biggest guy in the room. Like, you don't have to be the next Kai Cenat. You don't have to be Duke Dennis, my nigga. You don't have to be Playboy Max or whatever the fuck. You don't have to be like Internet City or Symbol the God and the rest of them. Just do what makes you feel comfortable. Like for me, I'm a streamer. I stream no matter what. I don't care if I have 0 views, 1 viewer, 3 viewers, 7. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it because I feel like it. I'm not gonna do it based on what a bunch of people are saying in my chat. I'll take suggestions. My nigga, but I'm not gonna ruin my life and drown my soul to do something as a chore or as a job rather than do something because I like doing it. Like if you have you have all these people view botting, you have all these people like going to only watch IRL streams, and it's just like you then wonder why everyone else is thinking, maybe I should be an IRL streamer too and all some shit. It's just like, there's so many. There's so many in the market when everyone can just do what they want, and then instead of just realizing, I have to be online at 24/7, and then you end up realizing, damn, I wasted the majority of my life in front of a camera instead of just doing it because I like it.
It is what the fuck it is, nigga.
It's kind of crazy how I can't even control shit on my own fucking stream. I can't control nothing.
Coming into 2025,
you see what I mean?
Everyone and their mama thought that streaming was the way to go. It was the means to create content to a wider
You get tired of that shit. You get tired of just doing the same shit over and over again.
Things in the world. Celebrities were getting into it. Athletes were getting into it. Politicians were getting into it. And it just seemed like streaming would be a staple for years to come. But then something happened. When everyone flocked to this medium of creating content, it started to create a bubble, and eventually that bubble would have to burst. And to be honest with you, I think that we are there. And with that bursting reveals the unintended consequences of streaming being this gold mine type rush. There's been a view epidemic. Streams are getting crazy expensive and out of control. People can't have private lives anymore.
That shit makes no sense either. Like, you don't have to spend money. You don't have to spend money. Just do it. Just fucking do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm not gonna waste my bank account just trying to be the next streamer or be the next Kai Cenat because I have to, I have to make a whole segment because some other dude did it or some group of people did it or some other person did it. Fuck no.
Can handle.
What the fuck?
Of past have shown us that. I'm here to talk about the state of streaming in 2025 and going forward.
It's like, bro, just do it.
It's not looking good.
And I'm not hating on Kai or anything. I'm just stating him as an example because he's the toppiest streamer, whatever, of all time, right? So you use the biggest guy in the room as an example, and you see that all these other streamers just want to be like the next guy and the next big guy, and so they end up drowning their mental by just doing the same shit, IRL streams over and over, E-dates, 2v1s, the same fucking white background, same setup, or they go in IRL and just do the same shit. They bring a bunch of girls on, they do this, they do that, and they have a whole segment and skits and celebrities, and it's just like, damn, bro, why is Twitch turning into reality TV, man?
In 2024, we saw a boom in the streaming economy. We saw the rise of FaZe Clan.
Remember them days, like in reality TV, where they always have to do 20 different segments just to stay entertaining, and if not, like, it's over with. You don't see them anymore on the network. That's what Twitch is turning into.
We saw the rise of different members of AMP. Mafiathon 2 went off without a hitch. The FaZe Subathon went off without a hitch. And everyone and their mother flocked to streaming. Which meant that the only next logical step going into 2025 was to stream more, right? But we quickly found out that is not something that is sustainable. For the whole ecosystem, for the whole environment, it can't handle everybody flocking to streaming for a plethora of different reasons. I think the first thing that had a lot of people...
I don't think so. I disagree. I feel like it can easily handle everybody going on to streaming. The problem is that instead again, people are doing the same shit. There should be a variety. There should be more variety on Twitch. There should be more options. There should be more ways for everybody to get like equal viewers, but you know what I'm saying? You just have to chase that shit, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, you know, it's time to find some new options. But I don't recommend throwing in the towel too late. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw in the towel before you actually know for sure. But when do you throw in the towel? That is a crazy question, though. When do you throw in the towel if you're like a streamer and like a small streamer? Like, I'm a small streamer, for example. I barely get viewers, but I do it because I like playing games. I don't do it because I'm doing it for a number. I don't really care. And half of the time I'm recording my streams and I'm putting them on YouTube anyway and making clips out of that. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care for the whole, like if I get maybe 4 viewers, I'm gonna be excited. I won't lie. If I get 7 viewers, fuck yeah. Now, if I had like 20 viewers, well shit, I guess I feel like I'm rich. But at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for the number. I'm doing it because I like it. So it's just like, it's so hard to really, damn. You know what? Fuck all that shit. Don't give up.
Skewed as to the realities of what streaming can and
I don't believe that shit.
Universe. It happened earlier this year, and people thought that it was a great idea. And to be honest with you, it was. It introduced a whole different subsection of streamers to the information pool that we all can look at and consume. But it definitely had some unintended consequences. It made everyone feel like they had to spend a shit ton of money in order to get their streams off. And streamers found out quick, fast, in a hurry the first problem with this mass streaming movement is that streaming is an expensive venture.
The love show. This is something that I'm spending a lot of money. Like I'm contemplating selling a watch in order to invest in this. Like,
why?
It's
Just do it.
Most expensive shit I ever paid for, nigga. I'm spending a house on what I'm doing. You feel me?
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You could get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel, $500 on setup shit, $2,000 on your rent, $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going into negative.
I think what a lot of people saw.
Why would you go into negative to do some simple shit? Just do some simple shit. If you already have viewers and you already have momentum, use the momentum you have to do simple shit. And if people are asking you to do extra shit, then maybe you should take your time and build on it, and then it actually works off and pay off, instead of just going broke and thinking we're only in competition or some race. It's not a race. It's not a race. People say life is short, but really it's not. My nigga, it's long and depressing if you make it. But shit, the negative, shorty? The negative? The negative? For real? Why? And a love show? Bro, just get a cheap Airbnb, do the love show, respect the property, and do it. Why you have to buy a house? Just do the Airbnb, set up cameras or whatever with the tripods, do some simple shit. Who cares?
People like Castanad or any of the people from FaZe is that spending money or streaming, putting money back into your content is seemingly a worthwhile investment. And I think what a lot of people underestimated is the fact that they have a lot of equity built into the content creation game, where then when they do these ventures, they can see the return, they see the benefits, and they are reaping the rewards of it. They have sat there at their computers and desks and built sweat equity with a community that is willing to support them no matter if they spend money or don't spend money. So it makes sense for them to go out and buy the Samsung phones all the way up to the $30,000 backpacks. It makes sense for them to invest in a trip into Six Flags, their local theme park, or go across the country to Japan. But
like, for example, my nigga, like, if you're a tech reviewer and you're spending $50,000 on tech, that's a good investment. If you're an IRL streamer, where's the investment? I don't see the investment. Because yeah, I'll have maybe slightly more viewers that day if I do a crazy big segment, but in terms of money, I'm spending more money hoping to God that people are tuning in and paying attention so that I can make my money back. It just sounds like a scam to me. I'd rather do some simple shit and just, I don't know, because it's like, if I really had that much viewers, like let's say I was big like a Kai or Mr. Beast, I wouldn't know what I want to do first. I'll just do some random shit, but I'm not gonna go bankrupt over that shit.
a lot of the new streamers hopped into this lane and it didn't ultimately pop off because they put money into it without building up that community aspect.
And it better be something I actually like. Like, bro, I'm not gonna be on camera and being like, damn, I just really did all that money and now I don't know what to do. What the fuck? You know how amazing being a streamer is? Bruh, being a streamer is fantastic. You can do whatever you want and people will just tune in. I don't know why. I don't know why people even watch my videos. Like, even if I don't got 1 million views or I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, people are tuning in and watching for a reason. I don't know why, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Then I find making videos fun, so it's a win-win.
A lot of the big streams that went off this year that did not go as planned, as told by leaders of the community or just what we see. Hell, what happened to a lot of the streamers from Streamer U, Streamer Prom, the Are You My Ball show, or that other...
I didn't watch any of that shit, to be honest.
And even if you ask DDG what his thoughts...
Not hating on it, but it's just like, I don't know.
...on what the outcome of the Love Show might be, it didn't go so well. It didn't do what he thought it would do.
Every dollar I made this month plus more is going into that motherfucker. And it's only a week long. If I don't average like 40, 50, I think finale I might touch 100.
Buddy let a demon OF ruin his show.
Now I did think I would have touched 100,000.
Just because you...
100,000 viewers? I mean, 40,000 is better than 0, my nigga. I think niggas need to be more appreciative.
Spend money doesn't mean.
Am I unk for thinking that?
Which brings me to the
I don't know.
issue. View botting got out of hand in 2025. Now, for those of you who don't know what view botting is, it's when people,
we all know what view botting is,
for bots to inflate numbers on a person's channel. It could be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but for this specific purpose, we're talking about Twitch. And as XQC and Twitch exposed, there have been a lot of people who have been view botting on this platform. This only got sniffed out after Twitch dropped its view bot crackdown, and honestly, it worked better than a lot of people anticipated. Viewership on Twitch is down wholeheartedly.
Apparently, the overall viewership on Twitch went down as much as 24% compared to last week, with many big streamers suddenly losing thousands of viewers. Not just big streamers, streamers of all shapes and sizes lost tons and tons of viewers, like across the board.
Now, in hindsight, it does make a lot of sense. There was times last year where there were platforms like Kick, Rumble, and Twitch where viewership was 100,000 viewers for like 6 to 7 to 8 streamers on every single platform at any given time. And to be honest with you, that was just to inflate things so people could get their advertising dollars and create this bubble that we're in now. And at some point, somebody was gonna have to sniff it out. I mean, it was literally not making any sense. And I do want to offer another POV in the conversation though, because I don't think it's all bots.
Everybody on this bitch views is down. Elephant in the room. Everybody, you can.
It really isn't. It's just the saturation. Because here's the thing: when you, let's say you have 10 IRL streamers, and you have one. Okay. So you have like 10 IRL streamers. You have 1 or 5. I'm gonna be generous. 10 IRL streamers, 5 gamer IRL streamers. If the market is saying that all these people are only watching IRL streamers and now only people who are coming on Twitch are trying to become IRL streamers, what do you think is happening to those 5 gamers? Their viewers is going to go down. They're going to go down because obviously that's not what the viewers want to watch. They want to watch IRL streams. But the problem is that then you have all these extra people making IRL streams and they're not making any viewers, and then they're quickly leaving and going and leaving and going. And so it's just like it's a number system. Like you can't really make this whole thing about numbers. This is what happens, bro, when you make it about numbers instead of just making it about passion. Because then people are gonna get to you with these tweets and shit talking about it's hard seeing the GOAT at 4K. 4K is better than 0, my nigga. I don't get this shit. What's bad about it?
You can't pull up a nigga right now and his shit ain't cranking like it was last month, nigga. It is what the fuck it is, nigga.
Niggas are paying for me not that.
Shit. Would I rather have 0, nigga, or 4K? I'm going with 4 fucking K. That makes no sense.
I never had.
Maybe I'm unk or something. I don't know.
And I even started Twitch. Even when I wasn't even a Twitcher and I started, I never even had this many viewers.
While there are things like Mafia-thon or other big streaming events that can occupy,
oh shit, DJ Go showed up. I didn't rewatch that.
Over the course of the year, I think there's a level of viewer fatigue that is not being talked about, and that just simply means
I sound like a hypocrite.
Are tired of
I like certain YouTubers and streamers.
The same streams with the girls, the same IRL streams where nothing is really happening, the same streams where nobody's really being creative. To be honest with you, Twitch has a copycat problem right now, and nobody's talking about it.
I think streaming right now, I don't want to say nothing because everything, like, I feel like it's so much shit going on that it almost feel like nothing going on in a weird way. I don't know explain it, bro. I have a bad way with certain things. I just know.
In my unpopular opinion, bro, I think people should do more desktop streams. And I think I know what Omizi is talking about too, because there's a lot of copycats in the game. There's a lot of people who want to be like Kai Cenat. There's a lot of people who want to be like the next Playboy Max. There's a lot of people jumping on streams just to turn into a copy of another nigga or another bitch. It makes no sense. Like, bro, you come on, your whole idea is like you should be a streamer because you like being a streamer. I don't know how many times I had to say this. But then there are people who jump online just to be a copy of somebody else. Why would you do that to yourself? Bro, look at the thing above my head. I based my identity off these glasses. That's just it. I'd never take them off. These are my favorite glasses. I got them from my family. I'll probably explain it maybe in a story time or something. But I never let go of these glasses ever since my family got me for them. And so I decided to just make that my identity. Originally, I was going to go with a concept of like a rising moon. But then, I don't know. I thought that was corny or something like that. Or save it for something else. But I believe the oversaturation is due to the fact that a lot of copycats in the game are trying to be like the next guy and the next guy and the next guy, and then everyone is fooling themselves into believing it's all about competition when it really should be about fun, just like from the beginning.
It's the feeling that I'm trying to portray. Everybody trying to do everything, and I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm trying to make sure I be like myself.
And it's not to the point of like, hey, everybody's doing the same reaction content and the same reactions, playing the same games. I think that has always existed. But literally everybody is doing the big Tokyo trip, or everybody's doing some rendition of a love show, or bringing some sort of girl on, or whatever the case may be, and having the same exact reactions as everyone else. Nobody's doing anything new. Nobody's doing anything unique with any new emotions or uniqueness behind it. They're having the same exact reactions and it's just the same. It's literally just the same exact stuff over and over and over again. Another big issue that I have with streaming now is because of this always on nature. You don't even have time to yourself in order to handle personal effects or not live moments on the internet. I've talked about it in my Black Max video. It's tough that these kids are growing up in real time in front of cameras because some of this stuff is not for public consumption. I've seen issues and incidences this year in 2025 where I thought to myself, hey, it'd probably be best if you just cut the camera off.
Some family, you know, tragedies.
I remember this shit.
Like when my mama lived out, you know, somebody passed. I ain't gonna say who and shit, but
in my popular opinion, I would have turned the camera off, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Like this type of shit, like streaming is not that serious.
Just do.
Or this shit. I remember this, bro. This T-Bank shit was dumb as fuck, in my personal opinion, because I hate when streamers get into relationship problems on camera, bro. It's so fucking stupid. Bro, turn the camera off. Mute. I can mute like this. With a press of a button. I can just mute, cut the camera. It's not that serious. Like, bro, and for, I feel like sometimes when streamers be doing that shit, they be doing it for the clip farm, because they know in the back of their head it's gonna be a clip, but at the same time they don't know what to do because they're afraid that if I cut the camera off now, I'm ruining my momentum. When you're not, people can clearly see you're going through an issue. I don't think streaming is that serious where your fans is gonna be, boy, he turned the camera off, I want to see him get beat up by his girlfriend.
Now we gotta clip this.
Like, bro.
Don't take that bullshit off. This is short. I'll take it off.
No,
Jay.
No, you're not gonna fuck up my outfit.
Don't take that shit off.
No.
You're not coming. You're not wearing that shit with a rip on your booty cheek.
That's how it came.
Well, you're not wearing that with me. And don't try to masturbate me on camera. Either you take it off or you get the fuck out of my house. That's how I'm moving. Who the fuck do you think you are? Wearing a rip on your booty cheek. Nigga, that's some shit you wear when you single. You don't wear that around me, man.
Just a couple weeks ago, Quinn Blackwell made a comment about streaming being digital slavery. And while I don't agree with the verbiage because slavery has meaning and connotation,
I kind of agree. It's digital slavery if you let it be. When you are trying to be like the next guy and the next guy and the next guy, or you're trying to be like the next copycat, you're putting yourself in digital slavery because you're forever trying to follow in their footsteps instead of making your fucking own. And she's correct. Shorty is making W points.
The biggest influencer.
She's making W points.
Their life to the internet, and that's what streaming is. And I respect it down. I think they are the Don Julios of internet creators.
What?
Would I ever do it again? No. because it gives a sort of digital slavery vibe to me.
Streaming in
Okay, I get it.
2025 is now this thing where you have to be online all the time at the mercy of your chat. Your emotions and your feelings don't matter. It's just go, 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 go. We don't even realize that these people have been living their entire lives in front of a camera and they don't have a time to get an emotional break. Now, I know what somebody's going to say in the comment section is that, hey, this is self-inflicted. This is something that they brought upon themselves. For sure. I can honestly say that. They can start to do different things or whatever the case may be, and they're making a lot of money, whatever the case may be. Listen, I'm coming from a human aspect. It's not healthy to be on camera 24/7 like that.
I mean, obviously we know it's not normal to be on camera 24/7. However, if it is your job or hobby, you should be doing it because you like it. That's the whole point. Like, the whole point is, did everyone fucking forget why the fuck we all became content creators or some shit? Did everyone fucking forget that? I've been told the same shit every YouTube fucking rewind. Nigga, you do it because you like being a streamer or a content creator. Stop doing it for a fucking number. You making yourself like break down. You're tearing yourself apart, my nigga. Like, what's the fucking point of doing that to yourself? Like, are you stupid? Turn the camera off. It's okay. If your viewers get mad, guess what? You should, my nigga, this is your page. Who fucking cares? It's a number. So what if you don't become bigger than the big guy in the room? It's better than zero, my nigga. And take that a quote from me. That's a quote from Rose. RoseyShades 96, my nigga. RoseyShades. Rose, Big Rose, my nigga. Just call me Rose. A quote from me is better than fucking zero. That's all I'm gonna say, my nigga. It's better than zero. And I would rather take one over a zero.
And this is why you're seeing a lot of people have these mental breakdowns when it comes to streaming.
I've streamed 200 plus hours every single month.
Hell, I streamed an hour today. And I was like, damn, I usually stream 2 or 3 hours, right? But then I was like, wait a minute. It's my fucking stream. If I don't feel like it, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll give it my all the next day. And I'll give my all the next day. And I'll give my all the next day. I'm gonna do it because I like it. Not because I want a number to go up.
I just did a 4-day marathon and then streamed 13 hours a day.
If it goes up, shit.
I don't do shit.
Y'all liking your boy. Check out the streams though.
Sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit.
I be chilling.
I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home, bro, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for?
Naturally, you're gonna be burned out. I mean,
right.
We're always on camera 24/7 and at the mercy of our chats. I didn't even talk about this in this video, but it dawned across me as I was doing research. I remember that time where like Senna, Valkyrie, and Extra Emily got harassed at the park by the dude, and then for whatever reason, they had to come on stream the next day to explain what happened.
He kept running and trying to get something out of his pocket, and like I said, like, you guys, when that clip cuts off, like, we had to run.
Like, bro, I hate shit like this. And I'm not hating on them because of their situation. I'm hating the fact that, why do you have to come on camera and explain, shorty? We know the nigga's a weirdo. Don't explain yourself. Turn the camera off. I would have went on vacation after that. Fuck that. I do an RL stream and a fucking weirdo showing up harassing me and my friend. Like, bro, if I have an RL stream and some shit pops off and you don't see me for a couple days, I took a break, and I'll explain later on, because it's like, I'm not gonna risk my life for this shit. Nigga, it's content. It's not that serious.
Somebody was going to kill us so that somebody would step in and let us in the back.
Like, what kind of weird ass world do we live in that streamers have?
We live in a weird world, gang. We live in a cyberpunk 2077 era already.
With our eyes in 4K. Also, why are we saying this in 4K? I don't know. The nature of everything being on stream is just bothering me, and I can understand why these people have burnout, because then they they have an audience that doesn't believe them, so then they have to justify them, which kind of backs what, you know, Quinn Blackwell was saying a little bit. I see it. I think there are some positives going into 2026.
Shawty was making W points.
I think that we weeded out a lot of the people
W
that
points.
came into the space and really didn't want to do anything positive, just saw it as a quick money grab. A lot of people picked up phones because they saw streaming and content creation as some sort of fad, but ultimately are realizing that, hey, this is something that takes much more effort than I'm willing to put in, and I don't want to slut out the space. Think about every single streamer that was popping or had some clout or had some traction this year that is just not here at the end of the year. Funny Mike. No, he's probably going through some legal stuff. But for real though, there's a lot of people who picked up streaming and have stopped because they're just not getting the views out. I also do think IRL streaming won't be a mainstay going forward. Bruce Drop 'em Off and Soluminati had some very good words about IRL streaming. It was dumb and people were making it dumb because they were just flexing and trying to keep up with people, and it was never meant to last based off how these people are doing.
It's becoming harder and harder for niggas to become streamers because all y'all think y'all need to be doing IRLs. Y'all all trying to be like these niggas at the top. You got motherfuckers talking about desktop streaming is dying. How is that even fucking possible? It's not even possible. It's just
this is what I was talking about. Niggas is fucking bots. They are bots. They are oversaturating the market because they're being copycats, because they're being like trying to be like the next guy and the biggest guy in the room. Why? Do it because you like it.
Because you watching, you knew, and you already thinking you need to be doing IRLs, nigga. You are a fucking bot. You're gonna fall off, bro. The IRL.
Oh God, you're gonna fall off if you just try to be the next copycat.
All you see is scripts now.
Niggas is tired of seeing niggas just overly showing shit that they don't have that they can't relate to. We can't relate to you niggas no more. We can't. Y'all streaming on yachts and shit. This is a nigga that want to stream from his bathtub to pretend that he on a yacht right now. Listen, bro. You don't gotta do that.
And last but certainly not least, I think that people are getting away from the always on.
Shout out to Bruce, bro. I love Bruce. He DM'd me one time. I love him. I love Bruce. Drop him off. Pause, no Diddy. But still, bro. Bruce Drop him off is such a fucking W streamer. I don't care. Hey, W Brucey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to fucking Bruce Drop him off, bro.
On nature of content creation. I've seen more streamers take more breaks. The breaks between marathon streams is becoming greater. The breaks in just streaming in general is becoming greater. I know it may mean some effects to the pockets, but if there's a quality difference and from your content as a whole, from your life as a whole, I think a lot of streamers are gonna get into that now because they're just seeing that I can't always be on. It's really not healthy, and at the end of the day, it doesn't benefit me or my audience to come back on, cut the chat on. Hey chat, what we doing today? Because I just need to fill some sort of quota. It's the stupidest shit in the world. I think 2025 streaming is cooked, but I am pretty optimistic about 2026 streaming. So let me know what you think.
I think that was a W video, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Well, alright, y'all. Peace.